Hello Amazon, this is a video review on the adjustable, zoomable, 3 modes, super bright LED headlamp with rechargeable batteries. This also has a car charger, a AC charger for the wall, and the USB charger. This is a hands-free flashlight, essentially because you put it on your head. These come in so handy. My mother once told me that my grandfather used to have these all around the house because they were so handy in the fact of you had both of your hands to be able to work on whatever it is you needed to work on. And those words could not be more true. So let me go ahead and open this up. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to just use these for working. I mean, if you're somebody who goes out and walks at night, this would come in handy, especially because you're going to be able to be seen by drivers driving down the road or just seen in general. Okay, so here is the wall outlet plug, and then we have the car, and then we have the USB connector. Go ahead and pull this out. There we go. So this is actually very comfortable to wear. These are a elastic band and they are adjustable. So if it's a little loose, you can just go ahead and tighten it up here on this this part right here. Just pull it, tighten it, and you do that on all 3. So that way you have a comfortable fit to your head. Now, the nice thing about this headlamp is it is adjustable up to 90 degrees. So you can go straight down to look at whatever you might need to look at. And again, it's zoomable. So you don't have to turn this. I turned it so that way you could see what we have here. And you just kind of pull it out and it will give you the measurements here, and it'll show you. I have some power on this, so I will go ahead and let's adjust the camera. Put that back in. So that's with it all the way in. And I'm going to slowly pull it out, and as you see, the intensity of the beam kind of starts to focus all the way up to a straight square. I mean, look at that beam. That sucker's bright. I mean, you can see the beam, and I have a light on in here. And so the light actually has 3 different modes. So I'm going to go ahead and press it again. So that was full bright. Then you have dim. And then you have strobe. And then off. That being said, when you go to the back of this and turn it on, there's a little red light that also acts at the same level as the intensity as the light does, and even flashes. Now, if you need SOS mode, which is what I just turned on, what you'll do is you'll press the green button here and hold it for a couple of seconds, and it will automatically go into the SOS mode, which is definitely handy, especially if you live in a area where power outages happen often due to natural disasters. This will be a nice thing to have for those emergency situations. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Now, like I said before, this does have a rechargeable battery. Well, 2 actually. So let me go ahead and open up the back compartment here. Now, this back compartment is water resistant, so if you sweat, you don't have to worry about shortening out. And there are your batteries. And these are removable. So if you ever needed to replace these batteries, you can. And actually, I recommend going out and getting an extra set of these batteries, just so that way you can have them charged and off to the side, ready to go in case of, again, that emergency situation. Or, if you use these all the time, it's always better to have 2 sets than 1. Go ahead and put that back on. So this also has a emergency charger for the phone, which is actually this USB cord right here. And what you would do is you'll pull this out, you plug it in, then you get your USB cable, which I have one right here. See, it's lit up there blue. Plug that in. And then I'm going to plug in the phone. And it is now charging my phone. So that's also another nice bonus to have. Now the brightness on the bulb here goes from 700 to 1,000 lumens. And as you can see in there, that is the LED lights in there. And I want to show you something. You can see it in there. It looks really big, but this sucker is actually extremely tiny. So let me go ahead and take the lens off here. And that's it. That's your lens. That's huge with that lens on there. Take it off. Definitely don't expect it to be something so small. That little light right there, up to 1,000 lumens, you're all set. So the LED that is actually in here actually has a lifespan that can reach up to 100,000 hours of brightness. And again, it is that LED, so you don't have to really worry about the heat factor. And I want to show you real quick on the inside here. This that goes up against your forehead is actually padded. So you have full comfort. And you can actually take this clip off if you needed to. So that way if you wanted to attach it to something else, you could. But bear in mind you have to take all of this off with it. It has to go with it. Otherwise it won't work. Now they do have a light warning on here. Definitely not something you want to shine into people's eyes, but this is definitely something that you can use. If you work under a vehicle, this is perfect. You know, especially if you run out of light and you're a die-hard person that's like, oh man, I got to get this finished. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to make it to work the next day. You put this sucker on, you go under the car, you can change your oil filter, you have both of your hands for mobility to be able to get your job done and still be able to see what you're doing. Or if you've got a crawl space under the house, anything like that, this is where it's at. It's right on your head. You can angle it to any, any position that you're going to need it, from straight ahead to straight down. Anyway, guys, go and check this out over on Amazon. This is sold by Cool Van. And, yeah, go and check it out. It'd be perfect for anybody who is who likes to go caving, actually. If you like to go caving, this would be a good item to have. Some sports where it requires you to have light, this would be great for, just walking at night, if you're fixing things, anything like that. Even for Grandpa.